Here's a detailed story of a lion's hunting adventure. In the vast wilderness, where golden grasslands merged with dense forests, a pride of lions prepared for a hunt under the dim light of a crescent moon. The leader of the pride, a magnificent lion named Kion, lay watchfully atop a rocky outcrop. His sharp eyes scanned the terrain, while the lionesses, the pride's expert hunters, assembled quietly below. Tonight's hunt would determine their survival for the coming days. The lionesses, Amara, Nyla, and Suri, were seasoned hunters, their sleek bodies built for stealth and power. The pride's cubs huddled nearby, their wide eyes gleaming with curiosity and hunger. Kion growled softly, signaling the lionesses to begin. The target was a herd of wildebeest grazing near the river. The moonlight reflected off the water, creating a faint shimmer that lit the hunting grounds. Amara led the group, her movements fluid and deliberate. They crouched low, their paws silent against the earth as they stalked closer to the unsuspecting herd. The lionesses knew their roles well. Amara would initiate the chase, Nyla would flank the herd to create confusion, and Suri would target the weakest or slowest wildebeest. Their communication was almost telepathic, a result of years of hunting together. As they crept closer, the herd became restless. One wildebeest lifted its head, sniffing the air, its instincts sensing danger. Amara froze, her golden eyes fixed on the herd. The tension was palpable as the lionesses waited for the right moment to strike. Suddenly, Amara surged forward, her powerful legs propelling her through the grass. The herd panicked, scattering in all directions. Nyla sprinted to the right, cutting off a portion of the herd and forcing them toward Suri, who lay in wait. Amid the chaos, a young wildebeest lagged behind, its steps faltering in the uneven terrain. Suri lunged with precision, her claws sinking into the wildebeest's side. With a swift and practiced move, she brought it down. The hunt was over. Amara and Nyla joined her, ensuring the prey was secured. Their roars echoed through the night, a triumphant sound that called the pride to the feast. The cubs and Kion approached as the lionesses caught their breath. The pride gathered around the kill, their hunger momentarily replaced by a sense of unity and survival. Kion stood watch, his imposing figure silhouetted against the night sky, guarding the pride as they ate. As the stars sparkled above, the pride rested, their bellies full and their spirits strong. The hunt had been successful, not just because of their strength, but because of their teamwork, patience, and instinct. The lions thrived, bound together by the unbreakable ties of family and survival. This story illustrates the strategic and cooperative nature of a lion hunt, emphasizing the roles each lioness plays, the challenges of the wild, and the strength of their bond as a pride. It showcases their grace, power, and unity in the face of nature's demands. Here's a longer and more detailed version of the story about the lions and their hunt. In the vast wilderness, where the golden savanna met the edge of the forest, a pride of lions prepared for their nightly hunt. The leader of the pride, Kion, a majestic lion with a thick, dark mane, perched atop a rocky outcrop, surveying the land with sharp, amber eyes. His pride consisted of 3 lionesses, Amara, Nyla, and Suri, and 4 young cubs who were still learning the ways of the wild. The cubs huddled together, their stomachs growling with hunger as they watched the lionesses prepare to embark on a critical mission, securing food for the pride. The moon hung low in the sky, casting a pale silver light over the landscape. The distant calls of nocturnal animals filled the air, and a faint breeze rustled the dry grass. Kion let out a low growl, a signal to the lionesses to begin. He remained behind, to protect the cubs, while the lionesses, the pride's expert hunters, moved silently into the shadows. Amara, the eldest lioness, led the group. She was experienced, her body lean and muscular from years of hunting. Nyla, known for her speed, followed close behind, while Suri, the youngest and most agile of the three, brought up the rear. They communicated without words, using subtle tail flicks and glances, each understanding her role in the upcoming hunt. Their target was a herd of wildebeest, grazing near the river, unaware of the danger creeping closer with every silent step. The lionesses crouched low, their golden coats blending seamlessly with the tall grass. As they approached, the herd's instincts began to stir. One wildebeest lifted its head, ears twitching and nostrils flaring as it sensed the faintest hint of a predator in the air. Amara signaled the others to stop. The lionesses froze in place, their bodies perfectly still, blending into the shadows. The tension was thick, the silence broken only by the rustling of leaves and the occasional snort from the wildebeest. Amara waited patiently, knowing that timing was everything. Then, in a burst of speed and power, Amara surged forward, breaking the silence. The herd exploded into chaos, wildebeests scattering in all directions. Nyla veered to the right, her lithe form cutting off a group of stragglers, forcing them towards Suri, who lay in wait. The lionesses moved with precision, their strategy honed by years of practice. Among the fleeing wildebeest was a young one, its legs trembling as it struggled to keep up with the adults. This was their target. Suri sprang into action, her powerful legs propelling her forward. She closed the distance in seconds, her claws sinking into the wildebeest's flank. The animal stumbled, and with a swift and practiced motion, Suri brought it down. Amara and Nyla quickly joined her, ensuring the prey was subdued. Their roars echoed through the night, a sound of triumph and survival. Back at the outcrop, Kion heard the call and stood, his massive form silhouetted against the moonlight. He rumbled softly to the cubs, guiding them toward the feast. As the pride gathered around the kill, the cubs leaped and played, mimicking the lioness's hunting moves. Kion stood nearby, ever watchful, his protective gaze scanning the horizon for any signs of scavengers or rival predators. The lionesses, though exhausted, took pride in their successful hunt, their bond as strong as ever. The meal was a time of unity, a reminder of the teamwork and instinct that kept the pride alive in the harsh wilderness. As the stars glittered above and the lionesses licked their paws clean, the cubs curled up beside their father, their bellies full and their spirits high. Life in the wild was a constant struggle, but the pride thrived because of their resilience, cooperation, and the unbreakable bond they shared. For every hunt, every chase, and every challenge, the lions proved why they were the kings and queens of the jungle. And as the moon set, casting the savanna into darkness, the pride rested, ready to face the trials of a new day, with the strength and unity that only a family could provide. This expanded version adds depth to the environment, the lion's emotions, and the challenges of the hunt, while highlighting their teamwork, family bond, and survival in the wild.